when we're in bad shape. We live in this area where there is all of these thoughts that go on, and I often say the worst thing is to be alone with your own brain, because there's so much in there that's going on. So many triggers, like past experiences, some as severe as PTSD, unresolved emotional issues, and don't we all have a lot of those? But some of us they're unresolved, and they bother us, and we don't talk about them, and they live in this area that just goes around and around, and you know it. And intensive worry is in there. I have friends that have major depressive illness or depression, and in addition to that, poverty, and that's not an uncommon thing. And to be in this area and have that adding, as I say, it just adds to it. The rheumatizing of things, the going over and going over, for me, the human rights issue, and thinking, okay, well, how's it going to go, and is it going to go bad again? Of course it is, it always has. It's a fight, it's never easy. I'm going to lose it more than once. The pending doom thoughts, I'm going to have another breakdown. How long is it going to be? A year? Or am I going to be able to see my family again, which at some points I can't. All of these things go on in that area, in that emotional area, that fight or flight or reaction to danger area. It's not an everyday thing. It comes to this point after, after a lot of signals that you've had. When you think back on it, when you're in here, you can't see out. You can only be in there, and that's instinctual. That's instinctual. That's in everyone. But in some of us, we have a lot going on in there, and we end up staying in there. And if you do, it gets continually worse, because you don't have the judgment part to tell you that it's going to be okay in all of these areas that are going up, buzzing around. That's what I'm showing you here. So it's instinctual. The brain is receiving a danger signal. So your judgment is now physically in your brain blocked. That's what evolution. That's how we are. That's how we've been formed through evolution, to learn to cope with the imminent danger. Like, oh my God, there's a dinosaur. We don't judge them. Oh, he doesn't eat people, does he? No, we're gonna go here and we're gonna beat it. We're gonna run for it. So that's the difference here, is between the calm, cool, collected judgment area of your brain and the emotional. When it gets to this point where you feel it's danger to you and to your very being, this is gone. This is shut off. That's what nature does. And in here, it's just nothing but emotions, feelings, panic, fear, bad memories. It becomes hopelessness because you can't find the answer in here. There is no answer in here. It's out here, but you can't get there. So, once you get an overload and you haven't sought out help, if you haven't, and as I say, it gets worse and worse, then I should be saying me, you can get yourself in a really bad situation. And to know that it's like that, I find this is why. It's because when I'm in here and I know that when I am, you'll relate. You cannot see any out. But knowing that this is how it looks, what can I do? And that's what the doctor said. What can you do? I mean, you're going to make a choice now. Are you going to go forward with this complaint and know that this is where you could be going? What can you do not to get that way? good because he puts it in my court so that now to know my judgment side is and see, and when it is, easy peasy, just like everybody who goes through normal everyday problems. But that's not what we go through. It's not like that at all. It's not a problem. It's not an issue. It's like a spiral. And and the answer here is to have a plan while you're still in here, knowing, like I do, because I chose the path that I did to go forward, that this can happen again. This can easily happen again. And in experience, I know more than once it'll happen again and again. So for me, having a plan, putting on my calendar, what is my deadline for this document that's due in this process? And between those times, know that the tendency for me will be to ruminate, to go over it and over and over it. But to decide ahead of time that that's going to make me ill. So to put my focus on not doing that. Sounds easy, eh? Stay tuned.